All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Mario Kart Central for our third week of CWL Primetime. This week I'm joined by Sanch,
Hello.
and today our matchup takes us to Division 2 with ProNexus Inferno versus Team Racing Warlord. Um, so this will be an interesting match, where this is our first time casting Division 2. Um, And honestly, this is really exciting. We don't get to see D2 gameplay very often, um, but it's very interesting because these teams are very good, both of them. We've seen them show up in previous tournaments like Earthquake. Um,
Yeah, these two teams are like veterans, war veterans. Like I know all of them, or at least all the names in the two teams that they are playing like the beginning of the competitive scene, and they have worked their way out to Division 2. So it will be interesting.
so actually, before we get started, we have a really cool graphic to show you guys. So these are the Division 1 standings from after week 2. This is a really cool graphic made by Delta, by the way. Shoutouts to him. So these are our standings from last week. As you can see, STK leading the way with a very dominant performance from the first 2 weeks, 4-0. Leading, and then we actually have a very close conference A outside of STK after week 2 with all teams 1 and 3, and then we see PNX leading the way in conference B as well. But actually very close in conference B. I think conference B is the one to watch out for here, coming into the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, for this first week of interconference matches, I believe all Conference A except for STK lost their first match. So it will be interesting to see what happens this week.
For sure, I believe I think most, if not all, of the matches are finished now in D1 from this week because of the earlier default time. So
yeah, that's true.
Off the top of my head, all I know is PNX went 2-0 and STK went 1-1. So they're still leading the way in their conferences. Cyan actually fell to 0-2 this week, so they are now tied overall with DY in Conference B. So that just makes it even more close going into the final weeks.
I believe Oka won their match, right? 1-1, maybe.
Yeah, they won one of their matches. Yeah, I do remember that.
Right, and if not wrong, I believe Piranha won one match and lost one match. So even if they are like bottom of the Conference B, they are surely not forced to underestimate, since they won against the top team right now.
Yeah, SDK's loss was from M3FR, so that just brings the whole division even closer together, which is just very exciting going into the final 2 weeks. So yeah, this was our first time showing a graphic like this. I think Delta did a really good job with this, so thank you again to him. Now we can move on over to the lineups for this match coming up here. So we have some familiar names here from PNX. I'm gonna botch his name. I apologize, but I believe it's is it Bobo?
I believe it's Bobo. I don't know if the French pronunciation is correct. Bobo,
Yeah.
Dav, Kungs, and Montanaa, which will be our point of view. And in the side of Team Racing, we have Angel, Hunter, Nikitan, and Tactical. Both, as I say, both teams have people who are playing like since the beginning of the game. I remember Kungs and Dav playing in M3FR like in the past, but they move on to PNX, and they have done a marvelous job right there. Montanaa is it's the I believe he's number one of Indivs in all the Division 2. He's a really good player and will be a great point of view, I believe.
Yeah, definitely a lot of these names have played for PNX for a long time. And obviously we have Dav coming from M3FR last season. Kungs plays with them a lot too as well, like you said, but these teams, PNX definitely are a very, very strong team here. This lineup, I think this is the main lineup they've been rolling with for this season as well, so this will be a very good test for them today against TR. A lot of these names I'm not the most familiar with from TR, actually. I know Tactical from World Cup playing with Team Peru. Other than that, these names aren't the most familiar to me. I know I've seen Angel in Lounge.
Yeah, Angel is a really, really strong player. Like he reached platinum, I believe, and he managed to enter a top 10 in TT. I believe it was Mario Circuit 2, which unfortunately isn't in this tour, but he's still a very strong player. Hunter played with, I believe, ER Hunter like a season, but before starting season 4, I believe he moved to TR. I don't know why, but it's still. And Nikki 10 is a really, really good front runner. Like if you manage to protect her, she will just pop off and get top spots.
Yeah, from the tables I've seen from TR so far this season, Nikki has definitely been at the top on their tables, so definitely gonna be one of their main runners for sure.
Yeah, for the side of Inferno, I believe there's a designated bagger. I don't know. I believe Kongs is playing with it's going to bag all the races. But interesting choice in TR Warlord because I believe they don't have a designated bagger. I think it was Litio, but he moved to TR 2. So if we manage to see Montanaa like running, sometimes we will see like Angel in second place or Hunter or Nikki or Tactical. Like they come back. They all come back, I believe.
Yeah, so we should be getting onto the match shortly. But I do think the difference between having a team with a designated bagger and having a team that either doesn't bag or they choose they just drop when they need to, something like a basis like that, will be interesting to see. Normally, in a perfect scenario, the team who bags all the time is the one who's going to come out on top. The shock is obviously the most important item in the game, but we do see sometimes, the shock isn't guaranteed every race, and in that case, it comes more to pack play. So I think the pack play will, if TR doesn't actively go for shock, I think the pack play between the teams is going to be the deciding factor between who will win.
Yeah, for sure. So I remember that I don't remember like where cups what cups are we playing today, but we surely have some interesting picks this tour. Like Rock Mountain is we have top tracks like Rock Mountain, Kalimari Desert 2. We also have Neo Bowser City, and we also have bagging tracks like Mario Circuit 3. All the variants, and we have Kupa Trupovic 2, which is annoying as well for the front runners. So I'm excited to see what are we going to.
Yeah, there's an interesting balance of tracks for sure in this tour, and that's also, I think, could be a deciding factor. Again, going back to the point that PNX will definitely bag, and we're not sure if TR will actively go for shock. There are certain tracks where, that could benefit TR. tracks like MC3, where there aren't that many, I'm thinking of 3T, where there's only 2 sets. Bagging on that track isn't the best idea, but a lot of teams still do, just because of the nature of MC3. You obviously need to catch up at the end, and Shock is the best way to do that. So if we see tracks like that, it could just be a toss-up for PNX if they go for Shock.
Yeah. What happens is that it's interesting because we have if your team has a designated bagger, you always like have a disadvantage in terms of starting positions against a team that doesn't have a designated bagger, because you're always doing the whoever starts lower position bags, right, on the non-designated bagger team. But the designated bagger can start up like in first place, second place. So that's some major disadvantage for designated baggers, but they usually are the best baggers of the game. They, even if they start like for top spots, they manage to do extreme bagging and get the boxes in 8th place. So I know there are a lot of teams that use this tactic, and there are a lot of teams who use designated bagger. And I honestly don't know how it's going to end right now. We should see the match.
All right, I've heard that we are getting started here, or should be getting started any minute now. We had some issues with players joining the room. Hopefully that is the case. But yeah, all right, here we are. We're getting into the match. Again, this is Montana's point of view on ProNexus.
Okay, I believe this is Berlin's new track, but I believe it's the trick version, right? Maybe I don't know French.
Yeah, the French is difficult.
All right, no, this is the reverse trick version. No, only the reverse version. All right.
Yeah, this
so
is reverse.
Montanaa picks, I believe it's a dash panel track card. Even if there are no dash panels in this track, I believe he always uses it.
Yeah, okay. I'm kind of thrown off here because he's on low battery mode, or low power mode, sorry, meaning that he has no minimap, but also the track just looks way different than what I normally see because I don't use it. I was thrown off there for a second. So we see Montanaa in 5th. Dav gonna fall. This might be a top 3 actually for TR right off the bat. I'm not certain.
Montanaa holding a hard. Tactical seems to get into 3rd place. Nicole's top in the top. Okay, that might be a top 3, yeah.
Yeah, that's top 3 for TR right away. This could be big, but that also means that PNX is probably in last. Again, this is going to be even harder for us as casters because he does not have a mini-map. So
Looper comes in, no hearts in the top. Montanaa still has a heart. Dav is in a heart too. Oh, he gets trailed.
Yeah, that was a risky play, shrooming with a trail right in front of him. He is going to have the star, though.
Oh, who could be in last? I believe there's TR in the last, and if that's the case, that might be a top 3 for TR right off the back.
Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't see a 4th TR member at all that race. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, I do believe you're right. That is going to be a top 3 for TR, or at least a top 2.
Yeah, we'll see it in a second. All right, top 2,
4.
So
it was Angel in the back there for TR. That did make sense. I saw every PNX player, like their name tag, so yeah, it makes sense that he was in last. Very good start for TR. Just getting up in the front early, maintaining last. That's really all you need on Berlin. Berlin has no shortcuts, so if you can just hold up in the front, like they did, then you really have little chance of getting hit out.
Okay, we're going into Rock Mountain T version. This track, as well as Berlin. Okay, Berlin doesn't have shortcuts. This track has a major shortcut at the beginning. If you manage to get through rooms, oh, we're getting a bot.
Yeah, we see a bot, so that means we will probably see a room reopen here. It is possible that it might have been Angel that DC'd, and he just DC'd in the first race. It's possible. We see a WhatsApp message coming in. But yeah, this is probably going to be a room reset. I'm not... everyone's still driving, though. I'm a little confused. Maybe we'll see the race continue. We'll just assume that it is for now. But Montanaa in third. See Tactical here in second. Holding the shroom. He has 2 shrooms. We might go for this cut. It looks like he's going to.
Alright, he's leaving now.
Yeah, no, he'll leave.
Okay, so talking about last race, I remember Kongs went into a bill, like in the going into the last part of the race. In a position where the enemy team is like top 2. I don't know if it was the right play to go with to Bill and let the TR member get in the last place. Because if they're top 2, like in a track like Berlin, you're desperate to get like a shock or blue shell. Otherwise, breaking that top is a bit hard.
Yeah, I think what it came down to was if he had his Bill in first slot, he had no chance of getting a shock. So that was just a bad scenario. Like that's probably the worst scenario that could have happened to them. So I think using the Bill there, like it was just a desperation play because there was really no way they were going to hit TR out of top spots without shock. And if he couldn't get shock in last, then either someone else had to drop, or it just wasn't going to happen for them. So that was just an unfortunate item pull if Kongs was in last with Bill.
Yeah, okay, we're seeing Berlin reverse version again. Montanaa again using his favorite car. Like even if it's dash panel, if you play with your favorite things, then you're doing good. I believe so. And in tracks like this, like there is really no much difference in car picking.
Yeah, I feel like the difference between carts, it's not that noticeable, but it like some players just fall, like they get really comfortable with the one cart that they always use. So that is definitely a factor to consider.
We see Angel running right now instead of bagging, which is perfect. Montanaa gets an unfortunate draft and he drops to like 5th place, I believe.
Yeah, his trail didn't connect with Angel, so that's still Angel in third. Nikki is right in front of Montanaa in third. The shroom. He could make a play with his green shell in pocket here on Nikki. It looks like he's gonna try. No, it's not gonna connect.
Dab fails to, I believe, he's in 2nd place still. Angel's still 1st place. The Reds are just lagging. Okay, there's a bomb in 2nd place. Watch out for that.
Dab with the bomb. Ooh, barely gonna miss. So that's gonna put TR in top 2 now.
Yeah. A bomb in 4th place is not very good.
Yeah.
He drafts Dab with the bomb. Careful with that trail.
Ooh, yeah, this is gonna get lag trailed for sure. TR in a very comfortable top 2 right now. No reds in sight for PNX, so unless a shock is in play, this looks...
Bo is holding a heart. We see a Mega behind.
Montanaa is kind of dropping. Okay, yeah, that is a PNX shock. I'm assuming
Bo probably dodging in 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, he gets a drop here. He had a heart, so it's okay. He's getting 5th place. I believe it was 5-6 for PNX. He maybe get 1st place because he had the heart in 3rd place. We see
it's possible. That's going to be the deciding factor here for the race. No, he'll get
Bo getting 2nd place. Yeah.
All right,
pretty solid race for TR.
Yeah, for sure. Again, TR taking top spots early. Shock came in, but it was unfortunately too late. And no dodges other than the heart for PNX. It was just too late.
Yeah, if PNX had the shock and Montanaa knew, he probably could have taken the glider part instead of going like wide, like he did, because he also got trailed. And if you're flying, then there's no TS in this game. So if you're in a glider, that's really good.
Yeah, now that you're saying that, that definitely is something to consider. He could have taken the glider. Glider, the ramp switches sides on the lap. So on that lap, the ramp was on the right, and he just went wide to the left to get shocked into boxes. He could have just taken the glider and gotten a box. Could have salvaged one spot maybe for Montanaa there. All right, so now we see Rock R for real this time. Or no, this is T, sorry.
Yeah, this is T.
This time.
He gets a shroom. He's going to get the cut right off the back.
And Bobo as well. This is a very strong start for PNX. Top 2. Yeah,
oh, we see Montanaa switching cards.
Yeah, hopefully TR with no reds here. Okay, no reds. This, yeah, very strong top 2 right now. They're both going to go for this cut.
He goes for the backspam. I wonder if he hits someone. He fails the cut.
He's not going to make the cut. That's going to put him very far back. That leaves Bobo alone in first. Which means, and this is bottom 3 for PNX.
Yeah, this is not the best situation. Unless if they pull shock. If they do, they can shock them like before the cut. But I don't know.
Target
they don't have any dodges.
Possible, but they need to get it here and like use it right away. That is a bomb that's actually going to hit. That could have been a hit on 2 TR members. I think that bomb was from Dav. That was a really nice bomb.
Montanaa something to take the cut here. We see Nicole in 4th place. Okay, we see Dav on the top 2.
I think that Mega connects, but he's going to hit the boulder.
All right, we see Conks on the top.
To the end here.
We see a red shield. Oh,
lag trail from Tactical. That's a shock from PNX right there. They might get a last-minute attempt into the last set here, but Hunter's in a dodge. Yeah, they might not use it.
Yeah, they're not probably. Oh, he used it. Hunter dodges.
Hunter dodges. Is that a top 4?
It might
be a top 4 for TR.
At least that's a very decent race for TR. The shock usage was like perfect. They didn't dodge. PNX didn't dodge. Hunter dodged. The one who throws the shock dodge.
Oh, not
Tactical
quite.
last. It's still a top 3.
Yeah, Tactical fell, but that is, yeah. PNX dodging TR there and getting the other TR players in the glider. PNX before it. A little bit of a questionable shock for sure. That is going to put TR up by quite a margin now.
Yeah, right now it's a bit complicated, but it's still not over. We have 9 races left. Anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely still doable. I think PNX needs to change their game plan a bit here if they want to come back. We are heading to Koopa
we're going
Beach
into
2.
Yeah, to Koopa Beach 2. Like I said earlier, this track is really strong for bagging strats. We do see some triple shrooms character coming into with TR. Mostly Classic Mario are TR members.
Yeah, this could be very big if PNX goes for shock. Montanaa opting to run. Some people did drop out, so definitely gonna see some bagging this time. Okay, my point of view flickered for a second. Okay, that's a nice snipe on the Tactical there. But okay, Tactical's gonna shroom up and trail him in return, so that is 6th place for Montanaa here. We'll shroom up. Someone is holding that Mega in 6th. It could be a sign it's in play. The shock is in play already.
Yeah, that pull from Montanaa wasn't the best.
That might have been his
pulls
green
triple
that hit
shroom.
Dav. but he does also hit tactical, I believe. He'll get this red
He's
off on
getting-
Hunter. I think this, yeah, the top 2.
Up to
with the
top
triple
2
shroom.
for... If not Shock in play, then this could be a good race for... Oh, what did I talk?
Shock coming in. They get into set, but that is a star dodge. Oh, it's Dav.
Oh,
And
it's
triple
Dav.
Shrooms.
Nikki may be able to
be
get first
huge.
place here, but it's still a... Okay, Montanaa gets second place. I believe Nikki gets first place. If so, it's still a good race, I think, for PNX. Even if the Shock...
Could be 2, 3,
happened.
4. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so I believe that was a PNX Shock then, because they get into set and they dodge that. But unfortunately, there, like, Nikki gets the good line and gets the first place there. Still a -7. It's not that bad.
Yeah, definitely a bit questionable using the Shock when they were in top spots, but Montanaa with the very nice triple shroom pull, saving them there. But the Shock helped, I believe, Bobo get 5th. He probably was the one with the Shock, so that helped him catch up for sure. I think definitely worth it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Nikki dodged to get that first place, so...
We're getting into Cheap Lagoon Reverse. This track is interesting because we have only 2 sets of boxes, and maybe you can get a third box if you are lucky with the clamp like rotation.
Yeah, this track is definitely it's weird because it's a long track with very few boxes, and those tracks they just rely solely on your pack play. That's a nice trail coming out right away on the Montanaa. Gonna fall back to 6th.
You see a green shield in 5th place.
Yeah, I'll have to be careful this trail. Clam opens for him.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Questionable lag there. Gonna get Montanaa trailed. Is this bottom 3 right now for PNX? I couldn't quite see it. Yeah, this is bottom 3.
Yeah, it is bottom 3. We do see the Shock might be in play, but like Montanaa is holding this star. Let's see if he uses this set. Okay, he used it. Probably there isn't a Shock in place. We see Nicole there. Tactical drops out.
Okay, yeah, Tactical and Nicole fall. So if Shock is in, if Dav got Shock there, this is gonna be very big.
That bomb.
Nikki in a heart.
And Montanaa using his dodges right now. I believe there's no dodge, but if there is, then no Shock. We see Bobo here. That may be a top 3 for TR. Oh wait, that's Nicole.
No, I think PNX was in 1st or 2nd there, so that's not terrible for them. It was either 1st or 2nd. I'm not.
Oh yeah, he got 1st place.
Good 1st place from Dav there. 1458 is
+1
narrow winning race. Yeah, +1.
Even if they are down by some points, getting positive races raise the team's like overall happiness. Let's say it like that way. So
yeah,
you surely want 1st place.
Yeah, it's a start. That is going to be a minus, I believe, 19 for PNX. I believe that was race 5. So I definitely think that it was questionable that when Montanaa got hit, they were just bottom 3 suddenly. I don't know why PNX was in the back like so far already at the beginning of the race. Especially because, like I said, that track only has 2 sets, so bagging is not a reliable way to catch up.
We're going into Mario Circuit 3, another track where you see Montanaa switching up to Toad. Triple Mushroom is very common in here, but as well as the Shock is also very common, so it's like a 50-50.
Yeah, there's many sets on this track, so I believe it's 3 per lap, so definitely the potential for Shock is very high. Montanaa with this Shroom right away. He might opt to use it right here. No, he's going to hold it. Oh, this is Bobo with the classic Mario, so this is top 2 right now.
Yeah, but...
Be careful with his green shell.
Oh, he gets sniped. Nice snipe by Hunter there.
Yeah. That might be
Nicole...
now.
Yeah, Nicole holding a Mega is quite scaring right now. That green shell is going to come back, I knew it.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Montanaa. And okay,
We
Dav.
see Dav. Oh, yeah, this is not looking very good. We do see questionable luck. Against gets hit by their own green.
Yeah, another self green on Montanaa there. And
That bomb is going to end his race.
Yeah, he will be getting last here. Some questionable.
He pulls a shock,
He pulls
but
shock.
he didn't use it right away.
He might. Okay,
Get
he'll
7, 6.
He'll get 6.
Oh. Yeah, 5, 4, no, 5, 6, 7, or 5, 6 something for PNX. This is not a winning race for them, even if they get first place.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, top 2, 4, 7 for TR. Pulling ahead here. I think PNX, their play is just looking sloppy, honestly. I think Montanaa throwing his greens forward at item sets, normally that's, it's okay going for snipe attempts on the other team, but you have a track with walls on either side all the time. Greens are just going to come back, and you risk hitting yourself. Like we saw Montanaa hit himself twice with greens, or his team potentially. The green that he threw forward at the second set was with his teammate in front of him, and I think he definitely should have backed that if he wanted to get rid of it. Just some sloppy team play. Also the miscommunication, that was Dav's bomb that hit him before the last set. Just
because if you have that set. Yeah, sorry. If you have that set, on the last set, he had Mega and triple shrooms. He could have got a top spot easily, but that bomb just ended him, and the green also.
All right, we head to Berlin. We are now on RT. So, again, this track, like we said, Berlin doesn't have a lot of shortcuts on it, but it's further amplified by the fact that this track just has a bajillion ramps everywhere. So catching up, it's even harder. Even on, there's very specific spots where if you want to use your items and catch up, it's most effective where the ramps, in gaps of where the ramps aren't.
He got trail again.
Yeah, unfortunate trail on Montanaa here.
We see a 5-6 right now. PNX again not in the top spots right at the beginning of the race.
I think Dav is up there in second or third, but yeah. Definitely TR dominating the front again going into this race.
You do see a chain here. He pulls a red in 6. Very lucky, let's say it, because he can get the 5th place, but this is not the best to come.
He's holding a star, so he's gonna force him into the star. With the red shell, 2 hearts, yeah, not what he wants right now, unless there's a shock in play. Judging by the fact that it's not being used, either PNX has it or there isn't one in play. Hunter's now out of his Mega. Tactical getting hit.
Oh, there's a shock.
There's the shock.
Montanaa able to get second, maybe? Or third? No, fourth again. That was... I thought that was some members in the ground. But he gets 4th place.
Yeah, there's some lag, I believe, so it looked kind of weird. But
top 3. Top 3-7. This is not looking good for PNX right now. I believe we are not at the half of the war or race 7-8.
So, yeah,
oh wait, no.
Yeah, we're at the halfway mark.
Yeah, halfway mark.
Or no, that was race 7. Sorry, because we had a reset. So that was race 7. PNX down quite a margin. I'm in full screen right now. I can't see that exact difference, and math is not my strong suit. So down quite a bit. PNX, they got to get up in the front. That's really what it's coming down to. They're relying too much on shock to, catch up, and it's not working. They got to get up in the front. They got to hold their positions, get top 2s, 2 3s going, and hold their positions.
I think they're down by 43 or something like that.
Yes. Yeah, you're correct. 43 after 7.
Okay, we see a top 2, but this track is famous for trails at the beginning of the race. He pulls a shroom.
Yeah,
and
his
a
teammates
draft.
all pull shrooms. They can just shroom boost and draft off each other. That is top 3. So
I believe it's Bo, yeah, in the third
start,
place.
I think.
Right, he continues holding the shroom. Their teammates might be behind him.
Yeah, I believe they're still like top 3. This is what they need if they can hold this. Opting to hold the shroom in case of blue shell. He might just
gonna cut
here.
Yeah, you're gonna cut here.
I think, yeah, that's the play. That's probably the biggest shortcut. Well, other than the ending, that's probably the biggest shortcut. And he'll get a horn in first, too. This is huge. If his teammates are still behind him, this is the race that they need right now.
Yeah, for sure. Clam's doing weird things right now.
Yeah, he's on a weird cycle right now, but good of him to go around. It's very easy for players to just see the clam being open and then go for it.
Oh, well, we see
he might just use this. That was
that was. Yeah. He opts to use the horn. He might hit someone with that horn. He gets 4th place.
I think Tactical zipped up there at the end. That's top 2 for TR. Might be top 2.
Top 2.
Unfortunate ending.
5-6. They're now down like by 15 points.
Honestly, okay. So I saw the bill warning, and then his trail got taken off, meaning the bill was right on top of him on... that was Hunter, I believe. Hunter's screen. If he had just spammed his horn, he probably would have hit him. And he would have gotten blued still, but that would have prevented the top 2 from TR. They could have salvaged like a 2-4 maybe. But just an unfortunate situation where he had little time to react. Red, and they had the blue as well.
All right, Mario Circuit 3 again. A lot of strong players. We do see mini turbo cards, Montanaa Classic dash panel. Yeah, mostly mini turbos right now. Right, Montanaa pulls 2 shrooms. He's going to shroom into first place.
Yeah, taking first early or top spots early. We see top 3 right away, and not the best on this track. But
yeah,
if they get a breakaway, it's possible. But opting not
Someone's
to use
streaming out to first.
He's going to get trailed by his teammate for drafting.
There might be a bottom 2 right now. Okay, no. He's now in 6th place. That bomb is...
from Nicky.
Yeah, okay, he backs the bomb. Boxing 6th place. Maybe a good item pool. Okay, he pulls a shroom and a red.
That's a blue shell that we saw TR holding.
He doesn't get? Okay.
Okay, yeah, he'll... I have no idea what's happening.
Alright.
I think he's going to eventually.
Oh, that shot coming out.
That is a nice play, though, from Montanaa. He gets Angel's Mega off before he can dodge. Slightly salvaging a shock from TR. Mickey gonna shroom and get first here.
We just see Kongs in 5th place, 5-6 for PNX.
Okay. I don't know what happened there. I thought he was in 5th, but someone just appeared. Maybe I was mistaken.
1-3, bottom 2 for TR. If TR got the shock right there, Montanaa's play was just very good. Like he snapped Angel out of his mega. He couldn't dodge, and he was forced to have literally nothing, and he was like on the ground.
Yeah.
So he had like to pop or something.
He got shocked in off-road without dodging because of the red shell on his mega. The good play there from Montanaa. He's salvaging because that shock there was going to be brutal for for PNX. But they are running out of time. They can't be salvaging. They got to be dominating these races now if they want to come back.
Yeah, even if it's a positive race, it's not enough. We do see Berlin. It's the normal version. Yeah, it is normal version right now. So again, if you manage to get into top spots soon, and then you're good to go. Mostly of the times, we do see a 1-3 right now. He might be able to shroom into second place to get the box. Oh, he gets pushed away.
He'll opt for 4th place box here. Bobo holding the shroom in first is risky. Okay, he'll use it. But now top 2. Trail getting lagged away.
No one opting to go into the secret box. That's actually a good play. Still top 2. A coin and a green. That's not the best pool you can get in second place for sure.
Yeah, holding on to this top 2 is crucial. But they will need more than a top 2. But this is the start that they need. Red's being thrown at him. That indicates that TR's in 3rd. He just needs to hope he doesn't get overwhelmed. Another red.
He pulls off hard. He might need to spam it. Yeah. Nicole getting the snipe there.
3rd, however. If Dav
yeah.
can get out,
he gets sniped.
Won't matter.
Nicole into second place. If Nicole pulls two reds. Okay, what? Yeah, we do see Nicole in second place. I think that shot coming out for I believe it was PNX because they dodge Montanaa and the first place just gets first place. I believe this is 1-3, 1-3-4 maybe.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
3-6-8. A little too late of a shock for Montanaa to get second. I believe that's curtains.
Yeah, that's what they wanted, but it wasn't enough. All right, we have 2 races left, right? Or no, wait, we have more races left, I believe. 4 races left, maybe.
It's 2 or 4. I'm not certain. Oh, okay. Is it 3? Okay.
3. Okay.
No, it's 2 left. 2 left. You were right. So now it is impossible for that means it's impossible for PNX to come back. So that is going to be a TR win here. Congratulations to them. Honestly, they just had the front presence, and PNX just couldn't break it. They played very well in the front, and that's what it came down to here.
Yeah, we're going now into Kalimati Desert 2 Rivers. This is the 2 version, which means we're taking an alternative path, like unusual to the normal path we always see. He pulls a shroom in 5th. He gets trailed right off the back.
And like 4 people get trailed actually, and he's still in 7th, which is a little weird. Someone may be hard bagging. But yeah, I mean, PNX
also red in 4th place. Yeah, that's really unfortunate right there. He gets the snipe, but he gets trailed too.
Yeah, a little bit of a trade there.
We see a red in 6th place. Kong's not going very tight. He might hit his teammate if he... Okay, he didn't. Okay. We see someone dying. Montanaa is in 4th place with a star in a bill. This is really good for him.
Yeah, this is very strong.
But top 2 might be off.
They might be broken away, yeah. But blue coming out, that's a start. That is a TR top 2, I believe.
Bill coming in.
He'll probably use this now. Oh, okay. Shock.
It's a shock. Montanaa maybe get 2nd place, 1st place. Okay. He might get...
What is happening?
He gets 2nd place, yeah.
Flag, yeah.
Tactical dodge. It wasn't enough.
I'm not sure if he's streaming or not, but he's been a little bit all over the place this whole match. But yeah, that is a first for him.
So 3-6-8. Yeah, that's not the best damage control raise you can have.
Alright, heading to Flipper Waluigi for the last track. SI, is that...
Reverse, yeah, that's reverse.
Okay, yeah.
Again, this track, now, in this track, the dash panel choose is really, really strong because there are a lot of dash panels all over the place. Again, a top track, if you manage to get top spots earlier, then that's really good.
Yeah, running this track is super powerful, not only because of the lack of shortcuts, but the pinballs. If you can avoid them as well, or just even outpace them, you're in a harder position to avoid them if you're farther behind, just because of how the cycles work. So, benefits you even more to be in the front early.
We see Montanaa charging an UMT here. Quite questionable, but it's okay. He's right now in 5th place. We don't see a lot of deaths, which means no trails, lag trails out. A green coming, it doesn't. Okay, it quite maybe hit someone before.
Dav either got greened or hit the pinball.
Right, there's now a 2-3.
PNX.
Only one red, unfortunate. Hunter right now with a red in 3rd place.
Yeah, he's if his red doesn't get lagged away, he's probably he'll drop.
He'll drop. Okay, we see it 2-3 again.
Okay, Hunter's red must have been gone. So this is 2-3. Backspam.
Oh, backspam.
Attempt from I think that's.
Whoa, that backspam in mid-air. Okay, he gets spawned in the first into front place. If he spawns like behind, that's over for him.
He gets spawned forward, but that's gotta be Bobo's red, unless he just lagged through first place. And yeah, the pinball pattern again. Like I said, if you can outpace that pinball, you're in a much better position. That pinball
coming in
is pretty rough.
4-5 right now, I believe. Oh, he missed the dash panel.
Bobo's still up there in 2nd, probably.
Oh,
yeah, Hunter getting taken out, so that's Bobo in 2nd.
Oh, the pinball hits Hunter. Now Montanaa in 4th. That's Shock coming in. We see Nicole dodging in build, tactical dodging. Yeah. Oh.
What?
That red spam. He. Oh, right.
A red spam there.
Yeah, he helps you to the mega. I didn't quite see if Bo was taken out, but that's a big race for TR, nonetheless. 1, 3, 6, 8. Oh, it's decent.
Yeah, it definitely could have been better, but the nice red from that was actually I don't even know if that was a red, honestly. That was a questionable interaction, but it gets both Dav and Tactical there. Could have been a much stronger race. Also, Nicole, drifted. It looked like she just drifted into the wall or something, maybe to avoid whatever was happening there, but she had to drop for that as well. So yeah, that'll conclude the war.
Yeah, solid 56 points difference between TR and ProNexus. This puts, I believe, Team Racing into major conference spot. Like they were like 3rd place, and now with this win, it's really close between the 3 teams in the top. They might be in 1st of the conference right now, while Inferno is still, I believe, in 2nd place. But they needed this win in order to catch the conference leader, who is Premier.
Yeah, I won't pick conference Premier. So. Yeah, overall, just TR just dominated this war in the front, and even the few they didn't have that many shocks, but the ones that they had were very effective for the most part. Just overall, TR were just very solid this war in all aspects. I think PNX, they just couldn't adapt. They couldn't adjust. Maybe this is gameplay that they're not used to going against. Also, Tactical's lag, to be fair, just multiple instances throughout that war, maybe that threw them off too. But overall, the gameplay from TR, they just couldn't compete. They couldn't adapt, and they just fell off. Couldn't recover.
Yeah, congrats for Team Racing for this victory. And PNX has to do something now. It will be nice to see if they can come back from this tough loss next week or the next game. I don't know if it's played. I believe yes.
This should have been both of these, or no, it should have been PNX's second match today. I'm not certain on that. May have been reschedules, but yeah, you said PNX was second in their conference, so this one loss isn't going to completely hurt them. There's still 2 weeks left of groups, or not groups, just regular conference matches left. For them to catch up, but this loss, this could be, a wake-up call for them. We have to change something in our gameplay, be more aggressive, get up to the front, be in the back to lead the shock battle, but do something to confirm further wins and to have a better game plan for potential playoffs.
Yeah, for sure they have to look at that. So yeah, we also saw like very questionable things. Like you can relate. Phoenix, when Phoenix was in the front, it was like mostly on bagging tracks like Mario Circuit. We saw Mario Circuit top 3 early on, but then Team Racing just gets good items in the back and then just come back. Then we do see also the greens that we saw like throwing forward, not backward. A lot of things you can watch in this stream that you can move on and make them better for the next match. Still, it was a good match to cast.
Yeah, I think overall PNX lacking awareness in certain spots. I think also, in addition to playing more aggressive, I think the awareness overall, just in general, is something that they're lacking, and something potentially for them to work on going into later matches this season. So, again, congrats to TR though. They played very well. Very solid running, very solid shocks, and just a very solid war overall for them. So again, congrats to them. This will conclude our cast this week for Primetime. Thank you to everyone for watching. You can catch us next week for another match. It was very interesting casting a D2 match. Maybe we'll see D2 again next week. Could go back to D1. Stick around and check back for updates on what the Primetime will be next week in our Discord server or on MKTC's Twitter. Thanks to Sanch for casting with me today, and shoutouts again to T yet again for hosting for us today. And that wraps it up. Thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you all.